Edward Lewis here with 2016 five-star outside linebacker Breland Brandt, the newest UCLA commitment. Breland, it's rare for five-star athletes to make commitments this early. Tell me why you made it this early and why you chose UCLA.
I chose UCLA because I felt comfortable there. It was a school I saw myself going to academically, and I saw myself walking up and down the campus even if I didn't play football. So when I figured that out and I understood what I wanted to do with life outside of football, it was pretty much no point in waiting from there.
It's kind of a misconception out there that you grew up a UCLA fan, and I mean, you are in LA and you did obviously watch the Bruins, but the initial interest came from a UCLA camp over the summer. Tell me about that story and how you became hooked on UCLA.
I basically just spent a lot of time with Coach Ulbrich, the defensive coach there, and we spoke mostly about life outside of football. And when he came up to me and he wasn't drilling me about football or drilling me about recruitment and just asking me how life was and what kind of kid I was, it was kind of like a comfort level there where he wanted to get to know me and not just me in football. And I got a chance to know him outside of football. So with that kind of just really made me feel warm and welcome there. And from there, it was pretty much like I really wanted to get to know about the school.
He explained to you the football side of it all, but tell me about the academic side of it all. I know that's a huge reason why you committed to UCLA. What do you want to study there, and why was that important to you to pick UCLA to study that there?
Well, I want to study marketing in college. I'm really into pushing products and getting to know what it takes to really sell a product. So at UCLA's Anderson School of Business is a very, very good business school. So when I was able to really get to know the football program and then find out about the Anderson School of Business, it was pretty much like a win-win for me.
Now, getting into the hoop side of things, a lot of people may not know this about you, but you're maybe a fringe three-star hoops player. Tell me about how that's impacted your athleticism and your ability to play effectively on the football field.
Football was my first love, so I mean I played that from when I was 6 years old till now. That really helped me with footwork, being able to slide on defense and stay in front of guys. And then when I added football to basketball, it was just a whole new level of aggression and power and being able to get to rim at will. So they kind of worked hand in hand for me.
Going on to the football side of things now, a lot of people compare you to the next Anthony Barr. You're a very good pass rusher. You have elite athleticism, 6'4", 215 pounds. But who do you compare your game to, and kind of do you see yourself growing? Do you see yourself maybe playing outside linebacker, D-end? I mean, what are you seeing now?
I see myself as an outside linebacker just because I like to think I have pretty solid footwork. It can always get better, obviously, but I like to cover guys every now and then and kind of work in the pass game. But as far as comparing myself to another player, I like to say I try to play with the attitude of Lawrence Taylor, just getting after people and getting after that quarterback and trying to pound them every single time. So that's kind of who I look up to.
Now, you're a Bruin now officially, so your job is going to be to get more Bruins or more recruits to be Bruins. One of the guys you kind of know and friends with is Lokeni Toiloa, the 2016 four-star linebacker. Tell me about how you're going to recruit him to UCLA, and going forward when you're at camps and stuff, how are you going to recruit other guys to UCLA?
I'm just going to explain to them how great of a school UCLA is. I mean, obviously USC is great too, Cal. There's a lot of great schools in California, but there's just something about UCLA that really kind of changes the game. You know, you get full academics, you get full football. You really can't go wrong at UCLA. So that's really what I'm going to try and push with those guys and really talk to them about.
Now, you're about 2 years away from signing day, so people are going to ask, how solid is this commitment? Are you going to take other visits? What about when Alabama comes after, even harder, LSU, USC? What do you say to that, and what's your kind of plan going forward for the next 2 years here?
I'm a Bruin. I'm 100% a Bruin. I don't plan on decommitting or doing any of that. I'm with UCLA. That's where I want to be. That's where I'm going to stay.
There you have it. 2016 five-star outside linebacker and newest UCLA commitment, Breland Brandt.